Yeah, just show up. They're going, I don't know. Not that you've had any of that feeling. No,
So confident.
exactly. Okay. So this is Tai Chi 1, 2, 3. My name is Madon Daly, and we are here November 21st, Tuesday, 2023. And one of our participants asked if this was something somebody in a wheelchair could do. And I said, absolutely. Wheelchair, crutches, you know, if you sit down, you're in good shape. One thing I want to clear up is a lot of times people will think, well, if I do it seated, that must be the easy way out. It's not really easier. It's just different. The one thing is that we don't have to worry about balancing on our feet. I turn the computer so that we don't see as many doorways, and maybe I can see my feet. So since we're not balancing our feet, you know, then it gives us, we don't, one less thing to think about, worry about. And again, Tai Chi is a no thinking thing. So we just do it with feet. One thing is, you kind of need lowered. Are you okay with the chair?
Yeah,
may have
I'm used to it.
If you have long thighs, you can scoot back in the chair and still sit upright, like for instance, Dennis. Same over here. And if you're not built like that, then just get closer. The one thing is when you do it seated, you want to still be straight in your spine. We're not slumping. It's not the remote with a 44-ounce Slurpee in the remote. It's not that. So sit up straight. And you want to keep your feet about the same width, stance, if you will, as if we were standing up. So depends on your legs, but you know, keep them still fairly wide apart. The reason for that is it's fine. You look like you're worried about the light, but it's fine. The reason for that is that if we have them really close and maybe we're going like this, we might keep tumbling up. So we want to keep ourselves secure. We just keep our feet wide apart so that it reminds us that's what we are. And this is a great way if you have any problems with sciatica, back pain, low back pain, pretty much anything on the back side of your body, your legs, plantar fasciitis, all that sort of thing. It's a really good way to get rid of pain and discomfort from those things. So, then we have lights. Last year we did some of this with lights. And if you know someone who has problems, maybe once there was a TIA, stroke, and one part of the body is kind of, and I'm fine with this guy over here is just not doing it. Then with the lights, we do it with the lights, and so everybody sees, okay, I need to swap mine around and face me. The green lights go this way, back in, out, back in, that way. So we just do it to help our brain learn to coordinate, again, both sides of the body. And maybe it's just, if you know somebody's had, you know, some traumatic brain injury, memory is not going as well as it used to, any of those kinds of things that affect the brain, and the brain, how the brain controls the rest of the body, then things like this are really good because they can help you relearn, help the brain relearn, and we're not working on it. It's just going to happen. So I'm going to take one more drink. Let myself get dehydrated. All right. So I'm going to sit fairly close to the edge so I can be down like this. So imagine that cord, that 12-foot golden cord is pulling right from what used to be the soft spot in my skull, lifting me up. So if we are a skeleton, which we are, hanging in a closet with a biology lab or something, you know, they hang it from the top of the skull, and everything else is just loosey-goosey, just like that. And that's how we want to be now. Everything is just, and the skull stays up. Couple more things you can do. If you want, if you tend to feel strain in your neck, sometimes maybe get sore, you know, all this very fine little bones that are holding up this massive bone here. You can put your thumb, put this joint of your thumb, that one right there, right where your stem, this joint, the Lowman joint is right there. And you let the rest of the hand just kind of rest. So the hand is, the joint here, tip of the thumb goes up behind, and the rest of the hand just kind of sits right there. So we're using this part of the hand, and just let it kind of rest there. And we'll do it on the other side. Good morning.
Hi.
Grab a chair and join us.
Just observing for just a few minutes.
Okay, and still join us. I was doing a presentation last Wednesday, told everybody, stay in your seats, push back to the table, and then here we go. And somebody said, are we supposed to do what you do? Yeah.
Please try.
So if we're having any kind of problems with your neck, all that, you just put those thumbs under there. And first of all, lift it just a little bit here in the joint. Lift your skull up just a little bit. See how that feels? And when we relax, we exhale, and just still leave the hands there if you want, or hang on to that memory of how that feels when you're lifting it up. That will help. Instead of thinking about pushing them up, think that we're creating a structure, like an infrastructure, external structure, that can just support the head, the neck, and all of that. So as we imagine that 12-foot cord pulling up to the top of our skull, neck, put your hands up here to help you remember how that feels, and everything else just goes. So we're going to start with inhaling. We're still in our beautiful lagoon, so there's sugary white sand all underneath our feet. There's beautiful aqua water all around us. We can feel the wave wanting to move us. The water is the same temperature as we are, so it's not hot, it's not cold, it's just like us, an extension of us. But we can feel its power. The wave wants to go closer to the beach. It may take us along with it. Then it lets go. All that energy spills it all over the sand. Come up again. And it comes back and tracks from the beach and goes back into the depths, the ocean. And let's go down there. Let's start by inhaling everything. Just like anything else in the water, we want to be buoyant. We want to be bouncing and float. So we can inhale every part of our body. Inhale. And when we're doing this now, just imagine that your shoulders are just being down like hanging, where the skeleton hanging. Exhaling, just floating. Inhale again. This is a great way to increase lung capacity, get rid of a lot of infections and things that are hiding from the light, hiding from fresh air. As I exhale, my elbows get heavy. I'm letting go of all the air, so I'm no longer buoyant. So I'm just going to float down. Elbows get heavy, shoulders float down. Everything just wants to sink down in the chair, my back, hips. Inhale again. Taking your time, as much air as you can. And hold it right here. Put the tip of your tongue behind your front teeth, top front teeth. And imagine this is where the transfer happens. We're bringing in fresh nutrients and air, getting the cells doing the transfer, getting rid of the old stuff, pulling in the new stuff. And then we exhale. Exhale, we're just letting all the old stuff go away, new stuff, full of brand new stuff. Stuff. It's all about stuffing. Stuffing on this week. That's we get rid of the old stuff because we have new stuffing coming on this. As we exhale, everything sinks and relaxes. And let our hands come around and hold the ball. The green one's on top. Hold the ball. It's called embracing the moon. Inhale out. Let my hands come back together like I'm hugging a tree, getting the energy from nature and just hands palms up, pull off my knees. This time I'm going to come around and embrace the moon like I'm holding the ball right here. Open up and embrace the moon on the other side. So we're going to line it up over, like over this leg. Now. Right here at this hand, as I exhale and get rid of the oxygen, I'm no one buoyant. So this one's going to drop down and this one's just going to float away with the wave just a little bit. Inhale and back up. When you exhale, we want everything relaxed. So open your jaw, let it go. Oh. You know, when we go to the zoo, Zuri, the others haven't roared lately, but when Zuri was around, Zuri tended to roar quite often. So we're inhaling, and she'd get ready to roar. Everything in her body just expanded. All the hair stood up on the end. And then she'd go, roar. Look at your lines, get rid of all the stuff inside. Let the jaw go and let it go. I'm going to come around and hug the tree, open up. The green one's going to go down, the blue one's on top. I'm going to embrace the moon on this side. I inhale, more buoyant, float up a little bit, and let it go. Go around. This is combing, brushing, untangling the horse's tangled mane. Imagine the horse was outside, the wind, the rain yesterday, he got chilled, the wind whipped his mane around, it's got tangled, so we're just going to get untangling. Untangling those things from the past that just want to sit and be knotted up and wet in our body, on our body. Just let it go. Parting, combing, brushing the horse's wild mane. Hold the ball, racing the moon. Right here, we're going to come around this way. Inhale. Once on each side. Brace the moon. Let it go. As we're doing this, our hands are going to stay pretty much right here. They're not going to be doing this business, but that's the sort of thing that can get you out of balance. And one of the Lao Tzu, who is the creator of Tai Chi and Qigong, all of them, the hands reflect and are attached to the torso. If you see a hand going off by itself, that's not Tai Chi. In Tai Chi, everything is together. Small, but we can make them look larger because we're gonna lift up. All this stays together. We're not gonna crunch our spine. But right here, I'm gonna press down with this foot to lift this cheek up just a little bit. When it lifts up, I can turn my hip a little bit. Inhale, exhale it down, and right over here, I'm gonna push down this foot. That cheek comes up. As we're doing this, we're strengthening the legs because there's a little push. The hip excuse me, hip joint, keeping it flexible and strong. Because as you do this, push down, come out, and feel some around the knee, feel it up your thigh, into this joint back here. So we're going like that. And come back and do it on the same side. So let's say that we have a part of this that's healing from an injury or surgery. Something's trying to get strong back to mobility and all that. So just imagine, to inhale, we're bringing in sunshine, nutrients, strength building power, and then just let that sink down out, all of this. Don't get it healed. Up here, we're going to go the other way. So slowly exhale, push here and lift it. Exhale. The whole point of lifting up this cheek is because these chairs are upholstered. It's hard to turn your hip. So here, lift up this cheek, and then you can turn the hip just a little bit. We don't have to turn it a lot, but we can turn the hip. So from here, the hip's going to turn. Might see your knee coming in. One more like that. Okay, do another one. Inhale. Invite all the healing, energy, youth to come back. Come around and hug the tree. And everything sink and go, ah. Again. One more. Now we've done it, bracing the minute on both sides, a couple times on this one. Inhaling, filling up all kinds of wonderful stuff, then turn that hip just a little. Inhale it back. Now, if we're going too fast, playing with green or blue lights on Tuesday is, brand new. And we're just going to let our hands sit on our knees. And we're going to just move the hands on the knees, and that will cause the hips to turn. It's not a big thing, but just like I said, inhale, just exhale, let it tuck my chin a little bit, and go down. Inhale back up. And now, this time I'm going to let my hands just go around the knees. Just kind of feel the fabric, the palm of my hands, feel my knee, the palm right there. Inhale. Cool. When do I inhale? When do I exhale? Whenever you want the body, the muscles to do work, exhale. Inhale up here, they're just sitting. Now, I'm going to move so I can exhale. Right here, we're going to change directions. So inhale. And this way. Pretty soon, your body is going to say, hey, it's all connected. So my hands are here. As I exhale, the hands go down, so my body, my torso is going to lean out just a little bit. Not bending here. We just, lean out a little bit. Inhale. Go the other way. Let it lean out a little bit. It follows the hands. The hands over here, hands in front, over here, and our torso just follows the hands. Inhale. So as we exhale, we let everything move and just relax. One of the reasons Tai Chi is so good for every part of us is because whenever we want the muscles to move, our body to move, we're going to exhale and relax. Fill up and just. And we go slow. So as we're going, if there's some place that kind of goes, ow, oh, ah, then we can stop and be aware. I'm just going to pretend that right now, as I go right here, that something over in this area is kind of doing the ooh, ow, ah thing. So I'm not going to ask it to do that if it's getting tight and upset. So I'm going to come back up. Inhale. And I'm only going to take it where it was starting to hurt. So come back. So the body is going to be learning that I'm not going to force it to do something that hurts. So bring it back. Do that a few times. And whenever it feels like it, just let it go. Come back up. Whatever was there will let go and be gone. Go the other direction. Let's pretend there's something, maybe it's over here, that's going to start to hurt. Exhaling. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Bring it back. Inhale it up. Just to that point. Inhale back up. And we're just letting the body and gravity let go and bring it up. So it learns that you don't have to do anything that hurts. Back up again. This time we're just going to let gravity work and see if it's ready to let go. But doing it slowly, letting the breath out as we move, your body will start to tell you how it feels, what's going on. And you also, beyond am I in pain, you can just be aware. As we go down here and we exhale, you can have a little flex, muscles down close to your hips, maybe in the small of your back, stretching. They're pulling in more nutrients and oxygen. You just get a gentle stretch. So if you're doing this and something in your back kind of goes, whoops, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to, okay, bring it up. Now again, just put your mind and focus on the back. Everything back there is just going to melt. It's melting down. Inhale now. Still feels a tingle or something, bring it back. The whole point is never force it through pain. Respect it and say, okay, yeah, something down there hurts. Maybe it's just waking up. It's not hurting, it's just kind of saying, do I have to get up? Seriously, I'm really doing good here. Get in bed, doing nothing. So we're going to inhale and just relax, relax, let go. Let all the muscles let go. Inhale. Now your elbows can guide how big the movement is. So let's say I was doing it just this way. The elbows are staying close. Now I'm going to feel comfortable. I'm just going to exhale. One elbow goes up and out a little bit. Another one comes in, up. It's like inhale. So, Inhale. Ah. Last one, now we're going to change directions. And ah. And we become aware that we're making circles around our knees. Elbows come up, they help make the circles a little bigger. So Lao Tzu said it's all connected. As they do that, make bigger circles, our body will fall along, our elbow goes out, up, make those circles. And that's going to release anything that's tight across your shoulders, back across your shoulders, shoulder blades. Ah. Inhale, you see? And key is to do it slow enough that you can be aware of how your body feels about it. Go fast, you'll say, somebody will say, did you do 10 of those? Oh yeah, it took me 30 seconds, I did 10. You're going, do it slow, because this is about you on the inside. It has absolutely nothing to do with what the world sees. This is about the inside you. And the inside you wants to get healthy. The inside you wants to be like you're 10 years old again. You know, doing foolish things you did when you were 10. And we don't have to know about this unless you want to share. But we're just inhale. And when Zuri the lion, she'd get ready to roar, she'd inhale. She was so frail even then. She was 19 and a half. And she was really thin, but when she got ready to roar, every hair in her body stuck out, and she looked just like she got really big and fluffy with all the hair. Remember Zuri? So now we're just gonna hands back there on the knees. Inhale. Take your time to be aware and say, oh. The other thing you can do. Some people are going to say, well, that's silly, that's corny, are you crazy? Doesn't matter. It's show your appreciation for your body as you're doing this. Say, thank you, thank you. Oh, it feels good to relax and let go. Inhale, thank you, body. Oh, thank you, back. Thank you, elbows, for just letting me play. This is just play. I don't need to think, I'm just going to play. One elbow wants to move one way or another, the whole torso, everything works and plays together. The other direction, you're going to be getting lots of stress out of the back, anxiety, tension. We don't have to know where it came from. It may be something that happened this morning, yesterday, or 35 years ago. It doesn't matter. Somewhere, something happened. Maybe somebody said something and you didn't like that attitude. Maybe you didn't say anything, you just kind of stuck it through the back. You know, it's like things we don't want to say, we just toss it in the back seat or something, toss it back there. But it wants to let go because it's stuck. You know, if it's stuck, you're not getting the nutrients, you're not getting the oxygen, things that will help it heal, feel good, let go of all that garbage. The slower you go, the more you become aware of your body. So I'm going to do the same thing again, slow, way down. Inhale. Everything expands. Now just drop my jaw. Go the other way. And to help get more stretch without doing hardly anything, we're going to let our neck, our head, our gaze follow the light. Inhale. Now, I'm just going to look down, tuck my chin, look down, and watch those lights. When I do that, my neck gently goes down, comes around. Ah. The other direction. Your head's just, your chin's gonna go down, come up. So it's making a gentle circle too. Everything makes that gentle circle. Down, that grabbing helps relax down. Inhale, and it comes back up. Ah. So if you have pain in your neck, headaches, get locked jaw, grinding your teeth, any of those kind of things, that's why exhale and go, oh, oh, like the lion. Oh, oh, oh. We can sing, we can do Christmas carols, we can go, you know, over the meadow and through the woods or over the whatever. That's the Christmas song. Grandma's house we go. Obviously, over the last 70 years, I've forgotten some of the words. We're just, oh. Maybe we want to go, gobble, 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 woo. Make funny noises, entertain somebody around you. If everybody does it, it's fun. Gobble, 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 gobble. Woo. Okay to be a kid again, just like I did again, singing a song. But anybody thinks it doesn't matter because they're probably not having as much relaxation and fun as we are with our own body, just doing a simple little thing like this. I'm going to pause it and then start the recording again. Okay. Recording, stop. Stop.